Welcome back to our special prison series. Welcome to episode 31 of our prison series. Today we're going to be talking about easy snack hacks to make your own tasty prison food. Here's how to leverage your commissary and microwave to create some platter-pleasing dishes, dessert included. Yum. Okay, so I recently watched a cooking show called Master Chef, and the main assignment for participants was to make a meal out of ingredients found in a gas station. They used corn chips, potato chips, soda, and even gummy bears. I thought, oh my gosh, that is what we do in prison when we cook. In prison, our resources are lacking. You have to improvise with things you would have never dreamed of using before. In New Jersey, women's prison, we have microwaves to cook and heat our food. You would be amazed at the creations you can make in a microwave. I love potato chips, barbecue, sour cream, and onions, whatever kind of chips. But in prison, I try to remain health conscious and limit my chip intake. Every once in a while, I binge on a potato chip loaf, as we call it in prison. Whoops. I tried to move it so you weren't in it. Okay. This is the recipe. First, open the bag gently and set the potato chips aside because you will need it later. Crumble the chips in a bowl and add milk and water to cover the chips. Put it in the microwave and stir. The consistency should be like mashed potatoes. Once that is complete, open the bag completely so the inside of the bag is facing up. Lay the potato chip mixture in the bag and flatten it out like a pancake. And again, now would be a good time to like the video, subscribe. Don't forget to share it because, again, remember, people out there want to try prison food because they've never had it. So this is exciting for them. So now you can add melted cheese and broccoli. Any little bit of greens you get in your diet while you're here is a plus. If you want to splurge, you can cut up commissary sausage or add that as well. Once all the ingredients are on top of the flattened potato chips, fold it and mold it like a loaf of bread and wrap it up in the potato chips bag. Let it sit for roughly 30 minutes and then you can slice it to whatever you wish. Now, a cold beverage would be nice to include, so let's have a cherry Coke. But it's not sold in the commissary, which means you will have to make it yourself. Get a Coke or Pepsi and add some cherry Kool-Aid, stir, and now you have a cherry Coke. But what about the dessert? You don't want the same old cookies. You want a piece of homemade cake with icing, but you don't have an oven to cook it in. When I arrived in prison, I heard someone say they were making a cake in the microwave. I assumed they meant heating up an already ate packaged cake since we don't have cake mix, fresh eggs, or oil. But after I saw and smelled the cake, I realized it was possible. Let me get Mr. Fox. You said what, Mom? He won't let me get him. Stop. Mr. Fox. Mommy, he won't let me get him. Mr. Fox, get over here. That was really funny. Okay, so here's the potato chip loaf. 1 bag of potato chips, milk or water, topping cheese, broccoli, sausage, except is optional. In a bowl, crumble chips and add milk or water to cover. Reserve your chip bag. Okay, microwave the chip mixture ingredients. Stir until consistency is like mashed potatoes. Completely open the chip bag at seams at the seam so it will lay flat inside foil facing up. Okay? Spread the chip mixture on the bag and flatten out like a pancake. Add toppings as desired. Any little bit of greens you can get in your diet while you're here is a plus, or splurge with some commissary sausage. Roll the mixture up and mold into a loaf shape. Wrap it in a bag and let it sit for 30 minutes. Slice, then serve. Here's microwave cake and icing. For the cake, 1 single serve carton of milk or water, 1 package of Oreos, which we have in prison. Break the cookies apart, scraping the filling into a separate bowl. In a microwave safe bowl, crumble the cookies pieces. Warm milk, then add the cookie piece. Stir until the texture is thick like an egg mix. Cook in the microwave. Depending on your microwave, it can take up to 6 minutes to test with a fork. Bakery style. Add chocolate bars, Reese's, nuts, peanut butter. Imitate whatever you see. So for the icing, you'll need 1 teaspoon of sugar, water, or creamer. A reserve cookie filling, mix in the powdered drink mix. That's optional. Okay.
Mickey, did you find your thing?
What thing?
Oh, you're doing something good.
Mash the cookie filling with a fork, then add water or creamer or sugar. Then whip that with a fork to help it thicken, and then put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds. If you want to make it festive, then mix some Kool-Aid or other powdered drink mix with your icing to add color. Okay, so they recommended you use the Nutella because it's another great ideal for icing. If you want to splurge, they said that costs about $5, which is expensive in prison. And then they said, we have a feeling that inflation hikes here as well, so that it happens everywhere. Then they said, before that, they said, be careful and keep an eye on this while you're making it. And then they said, because it can bubble over quickly and create a splattering mess. So, because you're using the microwave. So, you'll want to do like 1 minute increments. And in between that time, you'll want to stir it and add more water or hot chocolate mix as needed. Because remember, you want this to be yummy. That's the point. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty much, that's the end of making your own tasty food for prison style of easy stuff you can make. And that was like a tasty dessert treat. So again, now would be a good time. Like the video, subscribe, and we will see you next time.